My name is Queen Blessing Ibigizin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Nollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm also the Vice President of Association of Movie Producers and the President of Queen Blessing Foundation. This morning, I'm just going to talk about this real quick. Yesterday afternoon, I saw a video on some of the WhatsApp group I belong to. Initially, I didn't want to click on it, but something just said, this video has been coming. It's been coming in, like, this is the 5th group they're posting it. Let me just see what it is, because it's going viral. So I clicked it, and I saw a child, 7 years old girl. You know, she pressed her phone, positioned the phone, naked, stark naked, and she started twerking. Then she would, normally I would have put this video side by side for you to see, but Kai, as a mother, I cannot show anybody that video. I'll just try my best to describe what I saw, and I will even describe it in a way that will not be too repulsive, because the video was, I don't know how to say it, a 7-year-old child. That girl might not even be up to 7. She positioned this phone and she started twerking, and then she opened her private parts, and then she started dwindling it to the camera. Then she turned her behind and she started shaking that dry bonbon that was not even there. And then the dry chest, she started trying to, I'm like, are you kidding me? Where are the parents of this girl doing this? As if that was not enough, the next video I saw, in the same video, was another girl doing the same thing. This time around, her own was she got a teddy bear. She sucked the teddy bear's ass, and then she took the leg of that teddy bear and she started, using it to tickle her. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to just say that one. And then she went on to use that same teddy bear she was trying to insert it in her private part. I'm like, God, where are the parents of these children? More than ever, I now believe and agree to my belief that you should not give your child an Android phone too early. The internet is porous. You can't control what they see, and you can't be there 24 hours. If you're with your children 24 hours, how do you hustle to feed them? How do you take care of them? How do you take care of other things? So the only way you can control these children is to try to minimize what they see. Now tell me, how do you think those children learned all those things they were practicing? This girl has posted her first video of twerking naked on social media at 7 or less. And so this video was made by, I think a guy saw this video online and downloaded it, and then doing the same thing I'm doing now, talking about how parents should not leave their children and not control them and all that. And then he played the video for people to see what he was talking about, which is what I'm doing differently. As a mother, I cannot play that video in any part of this video. Okay, and I agree with him completely. It has always been my belief that you shouldn't give a child that is not up to 15 or 18 an Android phone. My son had a normal Palasa phone, this 3,000 naira, 5,000 naira phone, they sell it now. Then it was 3,000 naira. That was his phone till he was 13. When he turned 13 was when I gave him an Android phone. And now that Android phone I gave him without data. What I usually do when he wants to do assignments, I share my hotspot with him. Immediately he's done with his assignment, I off it. And my son is in a boarding school, in a military school. They don't go to school with phone. He's 15 already now. They don't go to school with phone. So that also gives me a kind of good control of making sure he does not even share internet with a friend or whoever and get access to what I don't want him to see now. Okay? Now, even with all the control I give, when he's in school or when he's going back to school, when I take his phone, he doesn't have a secret password. I know his password. I open the phone and go through everything he was exposed to while he was around. His holidays are usually not long, and I always check what he's doing. I also have a policy in my house. Nobody locks the door. The doors are, you can close it, but you can't lock it. It means that anybody can just knock and say, "Pa, pa, pa," and immediately you must say hello and I come in. Or my daughter exposing or whatever, because you're not supposed to be naked when it's not night for you to sleep yet or whatever. So, and then there's another policy I adopted when my son was growing up. I just said to myself, there are some content they show on TV that parent needs to control. How do you control this content when you are not around all the time? I said to myself, no TV in any rooms, including mine. To lead by example, I took my own TV, I gave it out. I took the one in my son's room, I gave it out. So we now have only one TV in the sitting room. So it's everybody gather here. Everybody has a time they watch what they want to watch. My son loves wrestling, he loves boxing. If he's around, we give him his time to watch that. When I'm around, they give me my time to watch drama and all of those things. As a filmmaker, I like to see what other people, content what other people are producing, so that I can get better in my own skills, you know. And then my own other daughter, she loves the world, so we give ourselves some time to watch. My mom loves the Christian channel. She watch all this celebration TV, Emmanuel TV, and all those kinds of things. So we give ourselves time. We know when mama has to watch. We know when small mama, which is me, has to watch. We know when my daughter, which is the second small mama, has to watch. We know when Godson has to. So all of us, we gather here. So it gives the child less time to spend in the room alone thinking about bad things. And my son, all his friends are my friends. I know all his friends. I discuss with them. When we sit down, I ask them, I throw some questions to them. The way they answer me, I will know if this child is already trying something or if not. So these are things we must do as parents. Yes, some of us are trying our best, our very best. Now God, they help us and look picking. But God has placed them in our hands. We must try our best. God gave us these children because he knows we can look after them. God cannot come down from heaven to look after them for us. We must look after them and add prayers to it to shape their life. You can't leave your child. You can't give an Android phone to a 7-year-old, to a 5-year-old, and think that this child will not see porn, and think that this child will not go on YouTube. There's no control. YouTube is just trying to control some content now by saying restricted children and all of that. But it's still, the internet is still so porous. The children can click on anything and they start watching. Now just look at the mess. I don't understand. The next generation is going to have a lot of problem if we don't control it right now. It's crazy. Which girls are our boys going to marry when they are ready to marry, or which men our girls are going to marry when they are ready to marry? It's a combination of a total mess. People think that when they give their children Android phone or whatever it is, that is when you show them love. My dear, you're not showing them love, you're destroying them. Stop giving children Android phone. What will a 7-year-old, a 10-year-old be doing with an Android phone? If it's lesson, yes, no problem. Control the lesson. Put an internet when he needs it, when she needs it. After the whole lesson is done, off your internet. Must you put a internet for your child 24/7? Doing what at 7? Chatting with who? Doing what? Now just look at the whole mess. Now this girl might not even think she's doing something wrong, but she's destroying her life little by little. Now she did what she did and she threw it on the internet. You know, the video has gone viral. I'm sure most of you watching this video now, you know exactly what video I'm talking about. You know, so please, parents, it's your job. Let's do the men too. Don't leave the job for the women alone. It is not just our job, it is all of us together. Now we born the children, let's do it together. For those children that have both parents living together, it's a plus for them. Let them feel the plus. Let them feel it. Don't live with don't children that have both parents, don't make them feel they are living with single parents. Sometimes a child will come and tell mama, I want to tell you something, go and meet your father. Father, I want to tell you something, go and meet your mother. Don't do that. When a child comes to tell you something, give that child audience, please. No matter how busy you are, give that child audience. Listen to that child, because if you don't listen to them, then they now try to talk to their friends, and their friends might advise them wrongly, or they try to talk to an auntie, the auntie might advise them wrongly, and all of that. And then all those aunties that come to your house and call your children, or call me, ìyàwó mi, stop it. My friends, they never call my son or call me. There's nothing like call me, omo mini. Don't call anything oko. Don't, because that is how they start. Then you now carry the child and put on the lap. My son, I never allowed anybody to carry my son on his lap or her lap. No way. Greet am for there where he stand. Make he sit down for him chair. You sit down your own. Why are you carrying on the lap? That is how they start molesting these children. That is how they start teaching them bad things. Please, please and please, parents, let's help the society. Let's do the right thing. We can't just give birth to children and allow them rot. Let's help them. They don't know anything. We need to shape their world. We need to shape their future. It is our duty. Never think that it is not your duty. And you, the neighbor, if you're seeing a child doing something wrong, talk to that child, advise that child, draw the parents' attention to it. A child is born by one person, but it takes a whole community to raise that child. Always put that thing in mind. When you see somebody's child going wrong, try to help that child. Don't look away that I no be me born am. And then are you born am? When the menace starts, if it start for your house, look at all these people destroying and burning things. Not be people children. If they were trained well, if they were taken care of when they needed to shape their world, do you think they will be doing all these things? I saw some in Imo State, or where is that state? They burned this governor Hope Uzodinma things, his house, his everything. Whose child does that from a real background? You know, you don't really blame them. They were not trained. They just allow people to use their little mind and look at what all the mess. Okay, who do you think gave birth to Boko Haram and all those people? It's people, it's human beings. But they have failed to do the right thing, and this is a mess we found ourselves. Who are suffering from the Boko Haram and all these things? Everybody, my dear, everybody. When the north is not producing food and this side is not producing food, you will pay more to eat. Are you not suffering it? That is not touching you doesn't mean it's not touching you the other way. So please, let's not look away. Let's try to control these children. Don't give your child an Android phone. Abeg. That is not love. Show them the way. Teach them how to read. Teach them how to be better human beings. Don't give them Android phone. 7 years Android phone. Why? 10 years Android phone. Why? 15 years Android phone. Why? You give a 15 years Android phone. Yes, control what they do on the internet. Spend your little time out of 24 hours, even if it's 1 hour. Spare it to check what your child is doing. Don't just leave that child like that. God will not forgive you. I'm telling you, because it's your duty. I'm not saying I'm a perfect mother. I have my own shortcomings, but I'm learning and I'm trying to make sure that my child and all my children grow up the right way. I'm trying my very, very best. They're not perfect. They make their own mistakes, but trust me when I say, if you do the right things, your children will not make this kind of mistakes I'm talking about right now. Anyway, have a good day, guys, and think about what I've just said, please.